So let me start before. So what is the purpose of the pointers in this? Just now I'm trying to take the whiteboard. So that okay, anyway, so I will continue with this one. Uh, Later we will search for the whiteboard. So pointer is means main purpose of the pointer is we need to access the information in the memory. Normally we have seen that till now the information, whatever the information you are storing, this will be in storing in some particular memory. So okay, I whiteboard. Whiteboard. Right. So I'm just searching for whiteboard. So here, let us start with here. What is the purpose of the pointers? We know very well that whenever we declare something, okay, annotations and some people are writing. Can you stop the annotations if someone is writing on the board? So those who are operating, please. And there is an annotation operation of so that no people will write here in the whiteboard. Otherwise, everybody will write. So whenever you are declaring that int A, that means we know very well this will be stored into a memory. Normally, it will be divided into different parts. So whenever I have declared the int A, that means this will be normally storing in a main memory. We already discussed in the previous class, that is, it will be automatically stored into the main memory. So how it will be storing? So in main memory, int A. Int A means there is a variable which will be occupies how many bytes of information? Because the integer occupies here 2 or 4 bytes depending on a compiler. So it will be stored in some particular location. It may be any location like this. We have a different memory partitions in the memory. We have a different memory partitions. Now in this memory partitions, so every variable will be stored here. So how it will be stored? Let us take A is. So in the memory, we already seen that some variable will be A will be stored into the memory location. So here there's a variable A and A address will have a something. So the what is the address of this here? Address will be some 2000 location or something. It will be stored. Any location, it's some memory location 2000 address will be 2000 address. The variable A will be stored. Now, whatever you give the value, suppose you are assigning the value, int here in place of A is equal to you are assigning some value 10, then 10 will be storing here. So the value 10 will be stored here. So this is a basic purpose of the, we already seen that how you are declaring the variables. So in some particular memory location, it will be stored A equal to 10 and some address, because every memory partition will be divided into different pages. We already seen that. And somewhere in the memory partition, it will be stored this variable. Now, sir, this is, we have seen that already. We have seen that declaring the variables. Later, we have seen that we are declaring some more things. We have declared some more way. What is this? Arrays also we have declared. And we seen that in the array elements also, it will be stored in. So array elements will be storing in a memory partition like this. We already seen in the previous classes. So how this array elements will be stored and using indexes. So here using 0, 1, 2, and these are all are called as a 3, and these all are called indexes. And this is also will occupy some memory locations. We already seen that. What are the memory locations? So there is a memory locations every 2000. If it is a integer, so how many bytes? Each time it will be increased either 2002 or 2004. So let us take short int. So how many times it is increasing? Let us take 2002, let 2004. So like this, it is storing 4 and 6 and 8, like this 2008, 2000, 2002, 2004, 2006, 2008. Like this, it will store, and this will be normally we will be accessing. We will be access using normal array, either A of 0 location. So now again, whatever you are writing here, so this will be storing in a okay. Someone is annotating here parallelly. So that there is some option annotation off, so that except the host, no one will annotate actually. So they can't write. So if someone, you can try to use that one, so that other students will not able to write on my whiteboard. So that is the first thing. So now, like this, we have stored the variables and also into a memory locations. So now the point of why we need to learn here pointers. Pointer concept is also, it's the same. It is pointing to the some variables. It is pointing to the variables. Sir, why? What is the need of pointing to the variables? Because the main purpose is to retrieve the information that is stored in the main memory. To retrieve the information that is already stored in memory. So that is the main purpose of the that is the main purpose of the to access the pointers. Okay, now I am continuing with the PPT because it is. So now the PPT is visible. So the pointer purpose is also in order to access some memory locations. So what normally people will do, it will be stored in some memory locations, some variables it will be stored, or some data will be stored, some arrays will be stored. Those data we need to access using the pointers, using the pointers. That is the main purpose of the pointer concept. And okay, I will share. My PPT visible or still it is whiteboard is visible? Can someone please clarify that whether this PPT is visible or not?
No, sir.
No, right? Whiteboard only. Okay, okay. Yes. How to change? How to switch to whiteboard to return to meeting? Okay. Return to meeting.
Sir, please use the share screen option
Oh, here it
and
is.
select your PPT.
Is actually here only whiteboard is visible. That's
You can close it, sir. You can close the whiteboard, then you will be seeing the share screen option.
here home meeting and team chat whiteboard and clips is there. Here. Still it is not visible.
No, sir.
Okay, share symbol. Okay, correct. Now it's visible. Okay. Now it's visible, correct? Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay. So now this is the main purpose of the pointers. What is the main purpose of the pointer? Pointers also can access the information that is stored in a memory. So how the information will be stored in a memory? It may be in terms of a pointers, or it may be in terms of arrays, in terms of variables, or in terms of functions. So we can deal this pointer. This pointer can access. We are going to deal with the arrays as well as variables, or also we are going to deal with the some more functions. So this is a advantage of the pointers. So we know that these pointers are called it as a derived data types. So we already seen that in this derived data types, arrays we have already seen that, and also we have seen that only arrays we have seen. So even functions we are going to deal in the next classes. Now we are going to see the pointer. So now pointer, so as a definition, I already, what is a pointer is a constant or a variable that contains an address that can be used to access the data. Okay. So what it will contains pointer? Pointer will store the address. Address of whom? Address of the data that is stored. Suppose a variable is stored in some location. That address will be stored here. This is the advantage of the pointers. So in this, there are three concepts associated with the pointers. One is a pointer constants and pointer values and pointer variables. So we are going to see that each and everything. So see, before that, we are going to see some small theory. Okay. So, we already discussed in a memory location, each one will store in the memory. How the memory will be divided into different partitions. So each cell will be capable of storing some information. This all we know, we already discussed in the memory management. So, but this is what I want. Okay, how these pointers will be stored. Now I have just declared int I equal to 10. This is the information. Just int I equal to 10. So in the memory, I variable will be here. It will be created in I, and what is this 3217 something? Some random address for a variable I, the address will be stored. What is this address? This address is, it will generate randomly. So now there is a variable I. In the variable I, there is some memory partition it will occupies, and it will store, what is that? Value 10. This is called it as a value. What is? 10 is nothing but, you have to remember this one. This one is the most important to further we are going to learn any other concept. So this is a concept. What is this I? I is nothing but a variable name. And what is the 10? 10 is a variable value. What is that? Variable value. And what is this 321794 and all those things? This is the address that is the stored address. Okay. This is what the main concept of a storing of I. So this is a variable, just int I equal to 10. This will be stored in a memory like this. This will be stored in a memory. So like this. What is this? Value I, variable name I, and value 10. Address. Address is what? Some address. It may be anything. No need to remember this all values. Okay. Address randomly it will generate. So this is you have to remember carefully. Further, we are going to here. So This is way of pointer. Consider the following declaration. Now the next one is, we already know that what is the address operator will do. What is the address operator? So we already seen that a printf in the scanf, there is a percentile of n. That means what? Address means this ampersand means here. What is this? Address. What is this address here? 3217945776. That means address of I. Address of I means what? 321794. That can be technically, we have to write using the address operator. Sir, for address operator, we need to check one more thing. Address operator is always here, you need to use the positive value. You need not use address will be automatically what? It is a always a positive value. That is the why we have to use instead of a percentage D, you have to use the format specifier percentage U. Why we need to use the percentage U? Because it is a unsigned number. Because it is a unsigned number, we have to use only percentage U. Percentage D means what? It may be any integers. It may be signed, and by default it will be signed as well as unsigned. Both it will accept. But here it will be only I want address is percentage U. So in a pointer concept, we use address basically. That is why we need to use this address operator. So whenever you are using address operator, you have to use the format specifier is what? Percentage U. Percentage U. So if someone is having any doubts, we are going to clarify in the last. So, don't keep, raise your hand. Okay. So I will give you a time to clarify your doubts. Don't worry. Okay. So this is the purpose of the address operator. I hope it's clear. And yes or no, if someone, please try to answer. Okay. So that, you people are not in front of me, at least you please try to keep a message in a chart so that I will understand whether you are following or not. Okay. So next one is, this is a what pointer, how this variable is storing, and what is the address operator. Okay. Now, next one, just okay. This is what address operator, and next you try to see this. Try to observe carefully. Now, instead of this, I will be using directly this. You try to see here, this, try to observe this program. Okay. So that it will be very easy to understand. You see this program. What is this program? Here we have a started with a main, and we are first initializing the variable. We are first initializing the variable. What is the variable we have initialized? Int a is equal to 10. Int a equal to 10. So Okay, before that, I will just uh, give you how to point address instead of going directly. So pointer, what is the syntax of the pointer? You see that. What is the syntax of the pointer? So it is a pointer syntax is also similar to normal data types. What is this int? Int means it is a data type. And star, what is this? Star indicate that it is a pointer. Pointer data type and star, you can give the pointer name anything. This is a basic syntax of the defining the pointer. What is that? Basic syntax of the defining the pointer. So normal variable, how you will declare? How you will declare the normal variable? Same, right? So using a data type and any identifier name. Similarly, the pointer is also will be data type and any pointer name. So identity. So here data type is what? Data type is you see here. Data type is a pointer must be same as the data type of variable to which pointer variable is pointing. So for which variable it has to point? It has to point the, suppose I have a integer value a equal to 10. Your pointer also should be pointing to only integer value only. Your pointer cannot point to the any floating point number. Suppose if the integer pointer is there, it has to point into the integer variable only. That is a one more point you need to remember. What is what? Data type of pointer must be same as a data type of variable to which the pointer variable is pointing. Sir, what is here? I have declared int a equal to 10. Int a equal to 10. Now, how I am defining the pointer? How I am defining a pointer? The pointer you are pointing to int star p. Sir, what is the star p means? This is the syntax of the pointer. This is the basic syntax of the pointer. What is the syntax of the pointer? The syntax of the pointer is data type. Data type. Data type means you know very well. What is the data type? It may be integer data type or floating point, or it may be your anything double data. So what type of data you are pointing? That's what data type. Okay. So here the pointer is also pointing to its int star p. That means int star. The p means what? Pointer name. You can give anything, not only p. If whatever you want, you can do the ptr or whatever it may be. Okay. It need not be always p only. You can give anything. This is the basic syntax of the pointer. Example. So you can int star. That means it is what type of pointer ma? It is what type of pointer? Int star mean int star IP means I want answers also in chart. Otherwise, it's not a one side. Whether you are listening or not listening, I think is it allowed? Group of institutions. You try to just type message also if something so that it will be interactive. So otherwise it will be only one side. Okay. So int a equal to 10. This is a normal variable you have declared. Int star p. That means the pointer variable. Pointer variable. And the pointer variable, what it will store? The pointer variable store the address of other variable. What is address of other variable? Here I am storing address of A. Here I am storing address of A. I just declared int A equal to 10. So I have declared int A equal to 10. And I have declared one more pointer, that is a P. And in this pointer P, I am storing address of the A. Address of A. So address of A. That means it is pointing. In arrays, we have seen that initially, whenever there is an array you declare, initially it will point into the 0th location, the starting location. So that means similarly here the pointer is pointing to the address of A. So let us example. So int star here int A. I will just try to remember like this. So I will explain with the example. Don't worry. So at this point of time, you have to know how what pointer will store. Pointer will store the address of the another variable. This point you try to remember. Okay. Pointer will store address of the another variable. So you see here. So dereferencing operator. You see here. A. Let us take A. A is what? Variable. What? Int A. Int A means A, in the A particular location, what it will be? Some initially garbage value will be stored, and in some location, what is the address? 65530. In address 65530, A variable is created. And also one more pointer. Here what is? Int star P. Star P means what? It is a pointer declaration. What it is? It is a pointer declaration. The pointer declaration is pointing. What it is pointing? Here P is a pointer. What the P? It is a pointer. It is not pointing. Okay, it is not pointing, but it will be P. It will be storing like. And when it will point, you see here, it will A value next in the next step, A value equal to 10. That means in A, the value 10 will be stored. And after that, try to observe that. In P, what is a P? P, I have already defined that P is a pointer. P is a pointer. So pointer means it has to point to someone, right? Whom it is pointing? It is pointing to, here you see, P equal to address of A. P equal to what? Address of A. P is equal to address of A. Sir, what is the P equal to address of A? So that means in the P, it is empty, right? It is not stored anything. What it is storing? Address of the variable. Address of the variable. What variable address it is storing? A variable address. What is A variable address? 65530. This 65530 will be stored into this pointer. This pointer. Okay. So this is what the pointer will be referencing. Okay. This pointer points to the address of the variable. Okay. Now that means address means it is pointing to whom? The address means this variable. So that P. So P will be stored address of A. That means the P is directly pointing to what is this variable A. Variable A. This is what. So, okay. Now you see here how the printf will be work. So what? If I write the next printf percentage D. Percentage D means format specifier and star P. Star P means what? Star P means value. That means P is pointing to whom? P is pointing to value A. That means star P means it will be 10 will be printed. What is the value of A? That means 10 will be printed. So this is what star P. Okay, sir. I don't, and in the next line, I wrote again star P equal to again 20. That means in place of 10, again what it will store? Star P is equal to 20 will be, I am assigning the new value. 20 will be assigned as a new value. Sir, in which memory location? The same memory location. The address is not getting changed. Only you have updated as a value. You have updated only in place of 10, you have updated as a 20. Now, if I want printf, the percentage D address of A star address of A. That means in address of A, what is address of A? 65530 and 6550. What value it is stored? The value that is stored is 20. Now, if you write like this, you are getting answer as a 20. This is what the working of the pointer. This is very, very, very important, I'm telling. Okay. If you are not understand this single pointer, so next, based on this pointer concept, we are going to access from the arrays. We are going to deal with the functions also using the pointers. So that is why you try to understand and listen carefully. Once again, I will repeat if you want. Okay. So first, initially, there is a int a. Then int a is, we know that is a normal declaration. And star p means int star p. Star p means pointer type. I am mentioning that pointer type. So if you're not mentioning it as a pointer type, it is a normal variable only. So what is the difference between a normal variable and a pointer variable? Pointer variable will point to the address of other variable. Address of the other. It will store the address of the variable. That means it will point to the other variable. So that is a pointer declaration and normal declaration. Let us you have given a equal to 10. A will be stored in a 10 and p equal to address of a. In the p, that means pointer. In a p, what is a p? P is nothing but a pointer. It will be stored address of a. What is address of a? Address of a is 65530. It will be stored in a p. This is very important. Okay. And print percentage D star p means the pointer. If I want to store only p means, what is the value? Suppose I am printing only instead of star p, I am just printing only p. Now what I can print? P means, can anyone tell me? I want to print only P. I want to print only P. Now what is the output? I want answers, I think so. So in P, okay, 65530 will be value you will get. If you are printing only P instead of star P, you are printing P means what value it will get printed? 65530. Okay. So this example also we will see that. Okay, later. I hope you understand this concept of the pointer so that we will go for the next slide. If you have any doubt, you can, you can chat also. Is it clear? If you want, you can write also parallelly. Okay. Next, we will see one example and how it will be working with this pointer. A simple program we will see. So we have taken initially, we started with the main and int a equal to 10. I have taken a equal to 10. A equal to 10 means what? Initially, this pointer will not there, okay? Initially, this A in the A 10 will be stored in particular some location 2214. This is the 2214 is what, ma? 2214 is the address of the variable. This we know very well from the starting classes onwards. And what is this 10? 10 is a value of A. And A is what? It is a variable name. A is a variable name. That's good. Next, whenever I have declared int star p, int star p, what is int star p means? Int, it is a integer type. The pointer, what type of pointer it is? It is the integer type. So the pointer is created. So this address will not store actually, okay? So when you assign the address, then only it will store. So what it will store? P, and it will be stored in some location 65530. Example, let us take some address location P. Next, third line, and it will have a pointer, but it will not point. When it will point, it will point P equal to address of A. Whom I need to point, I don't know. You have to give that the pointer. Hello, pointer, you pointer, you have to point to some that variable A. If you give that information, then only it will point. Otherwise, it will simply, it will simply just normal. It will not do anything. Okay. So whenever you are P equal to address of A, that means in P, what it will store? This 2214 is what? Address of the A variable. Address of the A variable. This is what? So P equal to address of A. I hope up to now understand how the variable is A is created, and pointer is a pointer variable. It is pointing to other variable. Okay. So, and how it is pointing? P equal to address of A. What is the P equal to? The P is pointing to here 2214. 2214 means the variable P is pointing to 2214. That means the value of A here. So this is what P. Now you try to see here. Printf percentile D of A. What is the output? Tell me. So what is a percentile D? Format specifier. It is a percentile D. And what it is? Output is what, ma? A means just only A value I want. What A value? A lo emundi? What is there inside A? What is there? What is there in inside A? Can anyone tell me? Okay. So inside A, what is a value 10? That means whenever you are printf percentile D comma A means what is the output? Output is 10. What is our output? 10. So next printf percentile U. U, why I am specifying U? It is a unsigned. It is unsigned number. So because I don't want to get as a negative values, the addresses will be always in a positive values. So address of A. What is the address of A? 2214. This is output. What is? Printf percentile U address of A. What is the output? Percentile A means Address of A. What is the address of A? 2214. Next, printf. Next, this statement. Printf percentile U, comma, P. What is there in the P? P is address of A. What is address of A? 2214 will be printed. 2214 will be printed. And next, printf value here. What is the percentile D of star P? You see here, star P. That means P is pointing. Whom it is pointing? It is pointing to A because we already mentioned that address of A. So that means star P means it will directly pointing to the value. It will be directly pointing to the value. So whenever there is a star P means what it is a printing here? Output. What is output? Output is value 10. What is that? Value 10. And printf. Next, next this statement. Percentile U and what is this ampersand of P means? Address of P. What is the address of P? What is the output here? What is the output, Andy? Percentile U and address of P. What is the address of P? 65530. This is a P address. P యొక్క address ఇది. Okay. 65530. And suppose. Next, printf percentile D and star address of A. That means what? Star pointer. So address of A means what? 2214. 2214, what value it is containing? That's in the 2214, 10. So what is the output here? So star here 2214 is also, what is that? Value 10. Value 10. So this is the output we are going to generate. So this is what output you will get for the different. Sir, normally if you will execute, you will not get only the 65530. These are the addresses, randomly generated addresses. It may change system to system. Okay, try to understand. So this is what a pointer concept. This is how it is going to work out with the pointer. I'm repeating again. So what is this? Printf percentile day. A means it will print value 10 and address of A. Address of A is 2214 and P. P means single P means in the P there is a value 2214 is storing. And what is pointer? Address of a star P means pointer. P is pointing to the value 10. So it is this is called a single pointer. It is only single pointer. If one star is there only, it is pointing to one variable only. Next, address of P. And one more thing is address of P. What is address of P? Address of P will be 65530. Here, address of A as well as star. That means pointer. So address of A 2214. For this, it is a pointer is only 10. So this is what we need to see, that this is a pointer concept in a basic things. Okay. Now, till now, anyone is having any doubts, please text me in the chat. Okay. So that I will clear your doubt. Very good. Thank you for responding. 435. So if you people respond, then only I know I will be get because this is the online session. If people you are responding, then whether you are listening, understanding or not. It is not a teaching, is not a one way. It's a two way. It's you need to give the answers like you are present in the classroom. You are giving answers. Similarly, you here also you try to give the answers and you try to ask some doubts if you are not understand some point. Then we will it will becomes very easy. Okay. Next. So here output. Okay. So we already given this. What is the output here? A value will be here. Print A means 10. Address of A means 2214. Here P means 2214 and star P is 10 and address of P is 65530 and this is also will print 10. Okay. If you want, you can write this one. So if you understand this concept, I will give you 2 minutes of time. You try to note down. This is because this is a very, very, very important. If you understand this concept, so now remaining all the problems will become very easy. All the concepts. That is why I'm stressing here more. You try to write down here uh, so that we will go for the next uh, problem. Okay. I hope you're written. Okay, next one is we'll go for next concept. Why last output is 20 mark? It is not a previous problem. You see that this is a same problem. Okay, it will be 10 only because a value 10 will not get changed. It will be remain same. Okay. Next. I hope you understand this. So, uh, we'll move to next. Okay. And this is like a one pointer for many variables. Okay. So one pointer can point to the different variables also. Okay. Based on your requirement. Suppose example, int a equal to 10, b equal to 5, c equal to 20. There are like a three variables are there and there is a only one pointer. What is the pointer? Int star p. This is a one pointer. And what p will be storing? So let us take p can store address of a in the first stage. And after printing here p, so what is our value it will print? Star p means value. What is the value of a here? Tell me, what is the value of a? A will be, what it will print here? Star p means Very good. 10. Next, P equal to address of B. Now, the same pointer, but it is pointing to, now we are assigning new address. Now we are assigning as a new address. Now this address pointing to B. Address of the B. Now value of B. Now value of B. What it will print output here? B equal to 5. Very good. B equal to 5. Good. Some more people are giving answers. That's good. Next, printf value of B. Now you see here, P equal to address of C. Now I have assigned other variable address. Now we have a 3 variables. Now in the last P, I have assigned address of the C. Now value of C becomes, it is automatically 20. That is good. Okay. So this is a one pointer. It is pointing to different variables. And one more thing, many pointers, but a single variables. You try to see here. Let us take int a equal to 10, b equal to 5, c equal to 20, same type of variables. But we have how many pointers? We have 3 pointers. One is a star p. There's a pointer 1, pointer next to q, and one more pointer r. So these are the different pointers. In the first pointer, I am storing address of A. Even second pointer also I am storing address of A. And third pointer is also I am storing address of A only. Now what is the output in all the 3? Because we are storing only address of A. If it is a star P or star Q star R, what is the value it will get print? In all the cases, it will be printing as a what? Value of, what is the value of A? A equal to 10. So that means pointer P is pointing to 10. So in all the 3 cases here, it will print only 10. So this is what you need to understand, because in all the different pointers, P is a one pointer, Q is a one more pointer, R is a one more pointer, but it is all the different pointers pointing to only a single variable only. So this is also, you know, these are the different ways of, pointing to the variables. Yes, address is same. Very good. Here address is same, because we have a 3 different pointers, but address will be remains same, because address of A, address of A, address of A only. That is why it is pointing to the same value. So this is something about one pointer for many variables, many pointers for single variables. You try to write down. Just I will give you 1 or 2 minutes. I will ask you to write only some important programs only. Okay. So don't neglect. Try to write down. If you are not writing, it will be just uh, you will not understand anything. I will give you 2 minutes. Don't worry. You can write down. Next. It's my goal is those who are present in all online, everybody should understand what I am teaching. It's not just complete the syllabus. So you try to follow me. I will teach very slowly, even though it is online. Everybody should understand. Next, I hope you have written. Next, we will go for the next way program. So one. Okay. Next, let us see that. Assign a pointer to pointer. Assignment of pointer to one more pointer. So you see here, that is very interesting. Let us see that a equal to 10 variable it is stored, and we have a 3 pointers. How many pointers, ma? 3 pointers. Int star p star q star r. That means how many pointers are created? 3 pointers are created. So these all the 3 pointers. Initially, the pointer P is pointing to whom? It is assigning as the address of A. Address of A. That means what value it will be getting printed here? Printf value of A equal to percentage D and star P. What is the star P means here? It will be simply pointing to 10. Very good. So next, Q equal to P. That means in Q, what is Q is also a pointer. P is also a pointer. Now what I am assigning? In place of Q, I am assigning the P. That means what? What is a Q means? It is already, what is here? What is a P means? Single alone P means what? P alone is P alone. What is a P alone it will store? P is nothing but address. Address of A. So address of A will be given to even Q. Q equal to address of A only. That means the P, suppose if it is a 2000 location, P address is a 2000. So not P address, the P value. Address of A is 2000. So the 2000 will be stored into the Q. So now printf value of A something and star Q. Star Q. So that means the Q is also, it is pointing to address. What address it will be pointing? The 2000, because we have given just copied the address. We have just copied the address. So it will be as it is. Q is also 2000 location. 2000 means address of A. Address of A will be pointing. Similarly, so now what is the star Q means? What value you will get? What value you will get? Star Q means. What is the value of star Q? Same, very good. Same value, A value only. Okay. Same value only. And suppose R equal to P. Suppose R equal to next again, there's a P. P and P means what? Again, same thing. P is also, is a 2000 location, suppose. This P will be stored. In P, what is there? Address of A. Same address of A will be copied in R also. So now printf value of percentage D Star R means it is also what? Value of A only. It is also value of A only. In all the three cases, just we are copied at the location. So P equal to address of A. This address of A will be just we have assigned to Q as well as assigned to R. That's it. Nothing is there. So in all the three cases, what is the output? In all the three cases, output value is 10. Output is 10. Thirty-seven, 3A5. You people are giving very good answers. And remaining people also, try to answer it. Next. So functions returning pointer. Okay, this we will see later. Okay, after discussing function concept, we are going to see that. Okay, functions. So this is what till now. Now let us try to observe here. Just before there is some two pointers P comma Q. P is pointing to P and Q are the two pointers. It is pointing to variable X. It is pointing to variable X. So generally, what it will happening? I'm just here. It is a something definition. In X equal to 4 means directly what it will be there in P comma Q. It is in this location. 4 will be stored. 4 will be stored. That is the initial one. Okay. Just how it's working. That's what we are going to see. Next, what we are going to see here in this after storing P comma Q, what is here both the P as well as Q are pointing to X. So now what value it is stored in X? Already stored 4. Already stored 4. Now if I X equal to, I am performing some addition operation here. X equal to X plus 3. That means what it will be incremented? What is the X value? X value will be 4 already. That means X plus 3. X plus 3 means what? What is the value of X? What is the value of X? X value becomes 7. X value becomes 7. Now, okay. Next, here, these are the, this all we require to update the values. Okay. To perform some incrementation, decrementation operators, and in competitive examinations or in our any competitive examinations, these are very, very, very important. Understanding pointer and to changing the values. Most of the people will confuse. So that's why you have to very careful what is the address and what is the value. This you should be very clear. Otherwise, this becomes very tough. So next to P comma Q. Now what is the latest value of X? X will be 7. X will be 7. Now what is this star P? That means pointer. We are assigning the value 8. That means P is pointing to X. That means indirectly what it is getting changes? X value is getting changes. What is the X value? X value equal to, we are assigning 8. That means the latest X value becomes 8. Latest X value becomes 8. And next, there is a PQ. PQ. So there is a variables. Latest X value will becomes 8. Latest X value becomes 8. Now, X value. Again you see here. So this is a different notation. So star address of X. Star address of X is also what? It's a indirectly, it is only pointing to X value only. The X value will be updated it as a what? Star Q plus star P. What is the star Q? Star Q value is 8 as well as star P value is also 8. 8 plus 8. It becomes 16. X value, we have updated it as a 16. Now again, if you want, you can write like this also. Both are same. X equal to now star P. Star P. That's why P is a pointer and Q is a pointer. And in middle, we have performing a multiplication operation. So what is a star P? Value 16. What is a star Q? So it's a value of X only. So that will be 16. 16 into 16. So in the value of X, what it will be updated? Finally, 256. 256. So this is what uh, we have a small changes in the this values. I hope you understand all of you. If you want, you can write down here. So some updations so that it will be, I will give you just 2 minutes. You please try to note down. And if you have any doubt, you can try to ask in chat. So what is how do you know the Q value? What is the Q value means? The Q is what it will be storing. Here we are just writing only updation. Okay. Q will be storing address of A. Okay. P is also storing address of sorry, here X, address of X. P and Q both will be storing addresses of X. If you want to print, suppose what is the P, what it will print? Address of X only, ma. Okay. Star P, star Q means it is pointing. Understood? 537. So the Q value will be, means what? Q value, P means what? Those are address of the X. Address of the X's. That is not values. That will be, depends on, okay. Next. So accessing variables through pointers. This is what, okay. Next, I hope you have written and you understand also. Next. So this is what we have a declaration. We have seen that already. And we will see that some more. So this is also you see here. Whenever I have declared whenever it is there, you please if you have any if people are having any doubt really, you can just chart in that, okay ma? Clearly ask your doubts so that it will be easy. So Let us see that first. What is int a comma b comma c? That means what? The it will be here. Actually, here addresses are not mentioned. Okay. So you try to assume it is stored in some address location. Every variable it is created means that will be stored in some address, some address. Okay. So a variable will be stored in some memory location, and B is also stored in some memory location. C also stored in some memory location. Whenever you have created int A, B, C, that's it. And similarly, int star P star Q star R. That means 3 pointers are created. How many pointers are created? 3 pointers are created. What are those pointers? P, Q, R. Okay? P, Q, R. And this P pointers also will be storing in some location. P, Q, R. These are the pointers. These pointers are also, everything. Every variable or pointer, array variables or anything. It will be stored in some address location in the memory. It will definitely, it will give some address, random address. Okay. So this P, Q are also storing in some addresses. Okay. In this table, actually addresses are not mentioned. Okay. Try to just see that. Now, what is the value A? A equal to 6, B equal to 2. That means in the value A, 6 will be stored, and in place of B, what it will be storing, ma? 2 will be stored. Now P is pointing to whom, ma? P is pointing to address of the B. P is pointing to, P is storing what? Address of B. Address of B. So that means now the P is pointing to B. That's why it is just shown in like this mark. Okay. P is shown to here pointing to 2. Just try to observe that how the flow is going. Okay. And the next Q, Q equal to P. In competitive, in many of the competitive examinations, people will try to ask from the pointers and increment operation, decrement operations. These are the very big focusing questions. So everybody will actually there is a chance of doing mistakes. That's why people will in competitive examinations they will always test this type of questions only. So Q equal to P. So what is here? Q equal to P. That means what? So in Q also, it will be pointing to whom? Q also pointing to P only. B. B only. Because where, what is P? P is whose address? B's address. And Q equal to P means even Q also same address only. Now, next, there is a one more pointer R. Now, at this point of time, P and Q are pointing to, P and Q are pointing to whom? P and Q are pointing to B only at this point of time. Okay. Next, what is the next one? P equal to address of, here R equal to address of C. R is a one more pointer. In that pointer, what it will storing, ma? Address of C. Address of C. Till now, with the C value, we have not given anything. Just R is pointing. R is pointing to C's address only. So, what is any questions are there here? Okay, okay, good, good. You are just following. So now the R equal to address of C. R equal to address of C. Now what is R? R is pointing to C. R is pointing to what? C. R is pointing to C. Here address of C. R is pointing to here. R equal to R will be stored address of C. Here actual addresses are not written now. That is why. Otherwise it will be storing. This C address will be stored in. C address will be stored in where? C address will be stored in pointer R. So here in R, it will be C address will be stored. That is why it will be pointing to C. But C value is not assigning till now. Okay, that is initially garbage value only. If it is a local declaration, it's a garbage value. Okay. Next, P equal to now P equal to I am assigning address of A now at this point of time. Now P is equal to address of A. Now I am changing. P equal to previously it is pointing to P is pointing to I have assigned to address of B. Now P I have given address of A. Now it is pointing to this A value. P equal to 6. Next, star Q. What is a star Q means? So now what is a value? So value of B. Star Q means value of B that I am updating it as a 8. Previously in the B value 2 is there. Now I am updating it as a 8. Now updating it as a 8. So now this Q B value becomes 8. Next, here you see here. So in the star R, that means star R, you see here, star R, what is a star R? Star P. What value it is storing? Star P. Star P value, star P means what is the value? 6. This 6 will be copied into here star R. Star R means what? Where it will be copying? In the value of C. Previously C value is not there. Now I have copied the C value. C value. Now C value will be updated it as a 6. I hope clear. Okay. C value will be updated as a 6. Now one more thing here. Some operation in a star R. Star R means in what where it will be updating in place of C. In place of C. What is so what it will be pointing here? A value. What is the A value, ma? A value is already 6 is there. 6 plus next star Q. A value ante 6 kadandi. A means 6 now because latest updation. Okay. Later A value becomes 6 only. And star Q. Star Q means what is the value of B? That is 8. 6 plus 8. Okay. 6 plus 8, 14 plus star address of C. That is what indirectly it is a C value. What is the C value? C value previously it is a 6 only. Now 6 plus 8 plus 6. What is a value that is getting updated in the C? It becomes 20. It becomes what? 20. Now, what are the latest values? What are the latest values, ma? Of A, B, C? Will be printing 6, here 8 and 20. And also here, this is the same thing. If you want, you can point to star P, star Q, star R. Star P, star Q, star R. So that means star P means what? What the P is pointing to 6 only. Star Q means pointing to B only. So star R means it is pointing to C only. This is what output of the this program. So what is 6, 8, 20? So this is what? Okay. This is a step-by-step process. So here just I have missed only addresses. Okay. So we'll see that any questions are there, and parallelly I will give you 2 minutes. You can try to copy this one. And if you have any questions, you can ask. You please try to write down here. Very good. So you just try to write down. So if you understand this pointer concept, so almost no remaining most of the programs that becomes very easy. Write down notes also parallelly, and till now we have seen that these all are called a single pointer only. These are single pointers. Now we have a double pointers also. Double pointers also in coming yes. At least try to understand a single pointer. Double pointer is also it's very easy. If you understand this concept, remaining will be very easy. So this also we are going to discuss after completion of the function concept. Okay, because after completion of function it becomes very easy. Otherwise, function concept need to be completed. Okay, the next concept is pointer to pointers. Okay, pointers to one more pointer. So let us see this. What is this? Okay, pointer to pointer. Pointer variable which stores the address of another pointer variable. This is called a double pointer. So normally pointer what it will do? Pointer will point to the address of the variable. Now we have one more pointer. What that pointer will do? This pointer will store address of another pointer. Address of the another pointer, not variable address. It will store pointer address. Example, I will explain you, don't worry. So int A means what? In A, the 58 value will be getting stored. And in some location, what, in which location? Some location, okay, random address 287650. This is what address. The variable A is stored in particular location, and now let us take the A value is assigned as a 58 here. You see here. We have created three, here two pointers. This is a variable And this is what? Single pointer. This is the syntax of double pointer. This is what? Double pointer. Just two stars. Okay. Single star means it is pointing to only some one point, one variable. Here it is a double pointer. It is double pointer. So that means it is pointing to pointer, and that pointer is pointing to some variable. Clear? So now A equal to 58. In A, 58 value will be stored under some location 287650. And now what it is going to do next? P equal to address of A in P. Okay. P in P, what it will be storing? Address of A. What is address of A? 287650 will be storing. And P is also anyway, it will have some address, right? So it is a different address 234560. And now what is one more thing? One more thing is Q equal to address of P. Q equal to address of P. Q is also storing some location. But what Q is containing? Address of the P. What is address of P? 234560. This will be stored in a Q. This will be stored in Q. So now this is what? Q. Now Q is pointing to here. P is pointing to A. P is pointing to A. This is called as a double pointer. So pointer pointing to another pointer. And that pointer is pointing to variable. Is pointing to variable. So this is what the double pointer concept. Okay. Till now, we have seen that only single pointers, but now we are going for the okay. Sir, the variables here, sir, the variables get the same output and the pointers get the same output. Why we choose a pointer specifically? He's asking, good. Okay. So A is also storing 10 value directly. No, sir. Why we are going for, specifically, why we need to point to that variable? Okay. That's a good question. So we have a, furtherly, we will discuss some more functions also. Then you will get to know that why we are using that pointers. Okay. We are just only giving, we are introduction only we are just seeing. When we are going to discuss the problems, when we are going to see the applications, then definitely you will feel that what is the importance of the pointer. Okay. 37. Anyway, good questions. So this pointer is pointing to this pointer as well as again this variable. So next, I hope you understand this double pointer. How it's working of the double pointer. How it is working the double pointer. This is a syntax, okay? Single pointer is a star P in star star Q. This is a double pointer. I hope it is clear. So what is this output? Output is A equal to 58. A is also 58. Star P. Star P means what? It's a single pointer. What is output? Output is here also 58. What is star star Q? What is output? Here also the output will becomes 58 only. So in all the three cases, it will be 58. That means what is star star Q means? We have a two pointers. It's a pointer to this variable as well as this is going to point. Suppose you have written only star Q. What is the output? Tell me. You have written only star q. In printf statement, single star q. What is the output? Can anyone tell me? What's the output of star q means? Very good. Which address? P address. No, no. What is the value? Star q. Q is pointing to whom? His address or value? P value. So value. Very good. Value. So what is the P value here? P value here is 287650. So this is what? Okay. So this is star P, because star Q means it will get the value A. Otherwise, it will be only P value only. Single star Q means it is pointing to this what? 287650. So this is what something about double pointers. Okay. So based on this, we will see some more if any additional examples. Yeah. Here we will see that example. This will be very clear. Okay. So in this example, now use SEMA so that it will be, you will understand more clearly. So what is A? A value is a 10. What is the A? A value will be stored as a 10. Okay, here it is not written. Anyway, it is a 10. And int and star p1. Int star p1. That means what? It is a pointer. Pointer p1. It is created. Int star p2. P2 pointer will be created. It is a double pointer. And in the P1, yes or no? First, initially A equal to 10, int star P1, that's a single pointer, and P2 is a double pointer, and P1 equal to address of A. P1 equal to what? It is storing the address of A. What is the address of A? 1004. In P1, what value will be storing? 1004. And P2. P2లో ఏ వాల్యూ స్టోర్ అవుతుందండి? P2 equal to address of P1. What is the address of P1? 1204. 1204 will be stored. So, so this is what? P2 address of P1 is stored. Now, try to answer carefully. Okay. Now, at this point of time, you try to answer carefully. So, very good. So, percentage U, what is the address of A? What is the output here? Address of A means, what is the output? Address of A means, A's address is what? 1004. Very good. 1004. Next, percentage U, address of P1. What is the address of P1, ma? Address of P1 is 1204. 1204. Very good. Next, what is address of P2? You know it, what output you will get? Address of P2 is 6508. 6508. And fourth one, printf. percentile U star P2. Star P2. Can anyone tell me what is the correct output of star P2? I want answers. Star P2. Star P2. What is output? What is star P2? In P1, what is the value it is storing? Can anyone tell me? In P1, 1004. Yes or no? Most of the people are confusing here. You see here, in P1, what is the value it is storing? Here I am not able to write here. So, but you see, you tell me in P1, 1004 will be stored. In P2, what will be storing? In P2, what it will be storing? Very good. 1204. Now, star P2 means what I will get, ma? Star P2 means P2 is pointing to whom? ఇక్కడ చూడండి జాగ్రత్తగా. P2 is pointing to address of P1. P2 is pointing to address of P1. That means it is pointing to whom? P1 not address. P1 value. What is the P1 value? What is the P1 value? Very good. 1004. So percentile U, what it will be getting printed? 1004 will be printed. And the next one, percentile D star P1. What is the value of star P1 means? What the value of star P1 means? Can anyone answer? Star P1. Star P1 1004. Star P1. Star P1 and P1 is pointing to whom? Value of A, very good, 10. So, value of 10 it is pointing. Star P1 means what is the output? 10. And also star P2. What is the value? Star P2. Star P2 also value of A. Very good. So that is the value of A. What is the value of A? 10 only. This is what working with the double pointer also. So now finally tell me what is the output here? So address of A means 1004. Address of P1 means 1204. Address of P2 means 6508. Star P2 means here in P1 what it is storing? Address of A. What is the address of A? 1004. Star P2 means 1004 will be the answer. And star P1 means value of A. Value of A means 10. Star P2, what is that? Value of A, that is 10 only. This is what working of the, double pointer. Very good. Okay. I hope everyone understand. So this concept also. So this is something about working of రాసుకోండి outputs. So I am displaying the answers also. You try to copy. once. Write down. Write down, and till now, anything you have a specific doubts, you can just text me. And try to write down, because most of the people will get confused. Please write down. If you are not writing, no, so you will easily forget. I hope all of you written. And like this, we have a when triple pointers also. Okay, we will see in the next class. So tomorrow also you please try to attend classes, so that we are going to continue from here in the next class. And tomorrow we are going to discuss very important concepts, how to uh, use of these pointers, how to access from the array variables also using the pointers. And we will discuss function concepts also. So those are very important concepts. So everybody try to attend and attend the class. Okay. Sir, can we stop here now? So thank you. Thank you for your acknowledgements. Thank you for your messages. And those who are giving replies, thank you all the students. So because when you are giving answers in chat, so that it will be very clear that you are understanding. Sir, anyone is there? So can I close the session?
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time.
okay, sir. Thank you. I'm just leave the meeting. You can try to close.